You've all heard it.
Sell your gold on Dale Road.
Although Mr. Pawn is no longer there, Eufaula Flea Market is. And we still pay top prices for your gold, silver, old jewelry, coins, tools, and electronics. Come on down to 354 Dale Road and check out Eufaula Flea Market's new look and larger selection of merchandise. We also offer a free 30-day layaway. So whether you're looking to buy or sell, make Eufaula Flea Market at 354 Dale Road your first stop. And we'll make it your last.
Good morning, Coach Moore. Welcome to the Coach's Corner.
Good morning.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Friday night. I know it's not the best appearance that the Tigers have made, but they gave it a good effort, especially during the first half.
Yeah, we played hard. We just didn't play very good. We've got some things we got to get right. We're working on, especially offensively. I thought defensively we played hard and stayed in the game, and they gave us a chance. You know, Wetumpka scored with 5 seconds left in the first half, and to make it 6-0, and then we got the ball after half and returned it, past the 50, but had a penalty. We just got to clean up. In games like that, we had really 3 turnovers. One, I think, was a very good call. We had an issue on a kickoff. We fumbled a punt return, and then we had an offensive turnover too. So, those kind of things have to be cleaned up to beat a team like Wetumpka on the road. We were a little bit closer than we were a year ago against Ben Russell. We played better for a half, but that's not what we're about. We've got to find a way to compete deeper into those games.
When did you really start looking at film from last Friday night and then film ahead?
Yeah, Friday night I got home, and after games I have a hard time sleeping, so we watched some film, and all our coaches did, and everything we do is done by Saturday at lunch, and then we started on Booker T. Washington starting Saturday afternoon, and then worked all day Sunday. So it's been busy. I mean, I'm proud of the effort that the coaches have put in. I'm proud of the effort that the kids have put in. They've met. They're trying to get some things right. Like I said, especially offensively, because we've got some things we got to do better. Our run game's got to get going. And we got to be able to find a way to move the football.
When you look at moving the football, what's it going to be like this week?
Well, they're big and physical. This is a better Booker T team. That's not really just coach speak. They're better than they've been. Scored 64 points in their first game. They're 1-0. They didn't play last week, so it's kind of, we don't have a lot of film on them. But they're good, and they're going to challenge us. They've got a big 330-pound D lineman. I mean, they're a big football team, and so we're gonna have to play better than we did Friday to win.
When you look at the film situation, the first half of Friday night's game pretty well went the way you expected. What happened, you think, the second half?
Yeah, I think we had turnovers. I mean, the first half we took care of the ball. We didn't have any. They didn't have any short fields. Graham Haney did a great job punting the football, which I hate he had to punt as much as he did, but he did a good job with the field position game. And it was snowballed on us a little bit, and that's what happened against Jackson last year. And I can't put my finger on it exactly what's causing that. I don't know if it's fatigue. I mean, we rotate kids. We only play players one way, so usually that's not an issue. But I think our snap count's too high right now on defense because of how poorly we're playing on offense. And we've got to play better and sustain some drives on offense so we can give our defense a chance to rest and then come back out and continue to get stops.
When you look at the stop situation, and it definitely had a problem in the second half, did they make changes coming into the second half, a lot of them that you didn't expect, or just keep playing hard ball?
Well, they knew they couldn't run the ball in the middle of our defense. We've got, our D-line is playing really well, and our 2 inside linebackers are playing well. But yeah, they put the ball on the perimeter. They had more speed than us. That 18, the quarterback, we knew the type of athlete he was. He got loose a couple of times. And really, we only gave up one big play in the game, 120-yard plus play, but there were too many 15, 18, 14-yard runs by him. They just put the ball on the perimeter, and we didn't do a very good job of coming up and tackling. You had to do that in that game with their level of skill.
Well, he was both speedy and he was agile. He
was.
He really was. You've got to hand it to that kid.
Good player.
He really is a good player. What kind of players we're going to be faced with coming up Friday night?
Athletic. biggest concern that I have is Booker T returned 3 kicks. They returned a punt and 2 kickoffs for touchdowns. That's very uncommon. I don't know that I've ever seen 3 in one game. So that tells me what kind of return people they have. But, you're in South Alabama. Everybody you play is athletic. I mean, that's just the way it is. You're used to it. Everybody can run. And so, we've got to find a way to keep them in check. And then offensively, they got a good little running back. I think he ran for 200-plus yards. I mean, it's crazy. We see it every week, whether it's a quarterback or running back. Somebody's going to run for 200 yards and, be athletic. And so we got our work cut out for us.
When you look back at the injuries that happened in the second half, did that seem to have much effect on the team?
I think so. I think with a couple of the guys that went down, there several of them were seniors and leaders and that kind of deal. And luckily we bounced back. They rehabbed Saturday and Sunday with our trainer, and she did a great job with them to get them ready to play. I think we'll be 100%. I mean, I feel like all of them will be back. And again, she did a great job of getting them back. But they were banged up. I mean, that was a physical game. I hope that doesn't happen again. I feel like we've been beat up more than we were last year at this point. But again, a lot of that has to do with playing better competition. And that was the point. And we knew that, it's hard to get through a season when you play teams the level that we're playing right now. You're going to have some injuries. So, our coaches do a good job of developing our second string guys and making sure we have a person ready to go in the game.
Get into the Eufaula Fitness Zone. Want to feel great? Want to look great? Want to get healthy? Come see what Eufaula Fitness has to offer. We have the best personal trainers around, boot camp fitness classes, great cardio and weight equipment, open 24/7, awesome tanning beds, and now proud to offer our new mixed martial arts instructor, Anthony Griggs. He will be teaching self-defense, unarmed combat survival skills, and much more. No matter where you are on your journey to becoming the best you, feel at home and at ease at Eufaula Fitness. We are here to help you get healthy physically and emotionally. I call it gym therapy. You can call it becoming the very best you. Call 334-687-1881 for more information, or come by and check us out. Located on Broad Street next to the post office.
We are located in the heart of Eufaula, downtown, next to our beautiful walking trail. We'd like for you to join us at Eufaula Fitness. Our staff offers professional guidance that will empower people of all fitness levels the ability to achieve their individual goals. Here at Eufaula Fitness, our saying is, show up, work it out, and results will happen. Join us at Eufaula Fitness.
The law offices of Calton & Calton are lawyers and attorneys with a combined 65-plus years of experience, and as a lawyer, Jim Calton Jr. delivers 19 years of successful client settlements. From multi-million-dollar personal injury, car wreck, and truck wreck, all the way through to that special case for disability. Mr. Calton will always serve his client. Located at 226 East Broad Street, phone 687-3563. The one thing that I really like about this program, the way it's headed now, you're not afraid to play anybody.
Yeah, we play like 45 kids. Everybody doesn't get to play, and I know that's parents want everybody to play, and that's not the way it is at high school level in any sport really. But we do play as many as we can. We have packages, and we call them sub packages on defense. We play a lot of different guys in and out. We play a lot of guys on offense and in personnel groupings. I knew at one point last year we were playing over 20 kids on offense alone in a game. And that's good because it keeps kids involved. It keeps them interested. I heard Coach Saban say one time that kids have too many choices. And so they run around and, they've got a ton of choices. Well, you've got to give them something to be interested in. And so, if you're practicing all the time and never playing, your interest level is not going to be very high, and you have a hard time keeping your numbers up. And so, Coach Johnson does a good job of that. Coach Holmes does a good job. So, yeah, we play a bunch of kids.
When you look at going back to the injuries, we had one player was transported to a hospital. How's he doing?
Doing great. Practiced yesterday.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Yeah, my wife and I went by the hospital to see him. And matter of fact, when we were getting there, he was being released. So he was up and moving, and just one of those things where you just exhale when you walk in, when you see him moving, and because it's a scary, neck injuries are scary. I mean, they really are. And I feel like we've had more this year than we've ever had. I just think it's coincidence. His thing was not dropping his head. He got his head pulled down, and that was, we teach them to keep their face up and tackle with their face up, and run the ball with their face up, and it saves our neck injuries. But when your head gets pulled down, that's when those things happen. So it's just been one of those years, where we've had some of those injuries.
Even with the fact that there was an ambulance involved, his arms, his legs, everything was moving.
Yeah.
You could tell that this wasn't near what it could have been.
Could have been bad, yeah. So we're blessed.
And one of the things too that I really like about this program is that here you were at an away game, a long way away, and there was the principal down on the field, concerned about that player.
Yeah, I mean, our administration, Mr. Hawkins, does a great job. When I went to the hospital, both of our assistant principals were there at the hospital. Jeff Bush, our team doctor, was on the field with him. Our athletic trainer, Jessica McManus, was on the field with him. That's a big deal to have all that and to have the support that we do.
Looking forward to Friday night. 7 o'clock's game time, as normal.
Yep.
And we're hoping there's going to be a big crowd.
Yeah, and actually we're doing a Pee Wee night. So the Pee Wee Association is going to come and run out with the team. We did this last year, game 1. Our Pee Wee cheerleaders had a clinic. Our varsity cheer put it on this past Saturday and had over 80 girls. And so we hope they'll come and they'll get to do a deal at halftime. Booker T. Washington is going to bring their band this year. They did not do that last year. I know that's a big draw. I know that they do a great job in their music department with their band, and a lot of people like to see their band perform. So it's going to be SGA's putting on a field goal kick for a prize at the end of the third quarter. So, I said this, I think you have to make it worth coming to the game. More than just a game. Hopefully, we're going to get back on the right track with our football team. I have complete confidence in our kids and our coaches, and we're going to get right on the right track. And so we're going to put a good product out there to watch. But at the same time, you have to have some other things that help as far as getting people to the games. And so we're every game going to have something special, whether that's a reunion or homecoming or senior night or whatever that might be. But there's a special occasion, all 5 of our home games, and so that I think will help us with our attendance.
When you look ahead at Friday night, and there's going to hopefully be that big crowd there, it's going to be, I know that this game the other night, because of the injuries, ran long.
It did.
I was just glad that it all got over with before 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
But, you try your best. You try to make sure that the crowd's the most comfortable that they can be. You had quite a few people that came all the way from here in Eufaula all the way up to Wetumpka. And we appreciate all of those people. And we appreciate the people that can only show up at home.
Right.
Because it all makes a difference.
It does.
And let's check on a couple of other things. Number 1, how's the new scoreboard coming?
It'll be in.
It'll be in.
It's supposed to be here this morning. And we're, unless something crazy happens, the good thing is they're hanging the scoreboard on the same beams that the other one was, or the columns or whatever. And so we had an engineer come out, check our structure. It was good. And so really, from what I understand, there's only like 6 or 7 pages of instructions, which, I don't know how many, I don't know what that means, but it's not that bad.
Big page.
Yeah. And it comes in sections. The guy was supposed to be here, or is supposed to be here at 9 o'clock this morning. And so we're excited. I mean, golly, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to change the atmosphere of the stadium. Our middle school will get to play in front of it on Thursday. They play at 5:30 Thursday, and then of course Friday night we'll have it as well. So it's a great deal. It's something to be proud of. I can promise you that. I hope everybody will come out and see it.
And how's our new facility coming out back?
It's crazy, it's almost done. Well, the outside is pretty much done, and so you look at it and you go, golly, I wish it was, it looks done. Let's move in, But they're out there grading right now, so it looks like they're getting ready for some concrete to be poured to get rid of all the dirt and mud. They want to do that prior to putting the turf down on the indoor, and it was cool. I got a text yesterday with a picture of the turf. and the rubber and the specs and everything that it has in it. So you're talking some real finish work. You start talking about putting turf in, it's getting close. So we're excited.
One of the things too, and I got really tickled with this, especially after the game. I was kidding around with Sarge, and I asked him about his headset report. He said, "Coach kept me so busy I couldn't keep up with it."
He was busy. We had a little water issue there, and so anyway, Sarge was very busy Friday.
Well, it's good to see that you've got a great crew working with you. We're glad to see it's repeating from last year and getting better. Let's look at one more thing.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to give you just a few seconds to say whatever you want to say about getting people here, and we'll run it as a promo.
Yeah, this is Coach Moore, the Eufaula Tigers. I hope that all of you will come out and support our team Friday night. It's a big deal for our kids. Game time is 7 o'clock against Booker T. Washington. See you there.
And go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Billy Lawrence Chevrolet is your home for great deals and real savings on both new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Right now, choose their great selection of GM certified vehicles that come with a 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And their service department has trained technicians that can service and repair your vehicle. Hurry into Billy Lawrence Chevrolet on Highway 431 South.
You've all heard it.
Sell your gold on Dale Road.
Although Mr. Pawn is no longer there, Eufaula Flea Market is. And we still pay top prices for your gold, silver, old jewelry, coins, tools, and electronics. Come on down to 354 Dale Road and check out Eufaula Flea Market's new look and larger selection of merchandise. We also offer a free 30-day layaway. So whether you're looking to buy or sell, make Eufaula Flea Market at 354 Dale Road your first stop. And we'll make it your last.